All right. Good evening, everyone. For those of you that are just joining Data Analytics class for weekends, I'm talking about Victoria and Co. So this video is for you. So this is state functions. All right. Now, as I'm doing this video, I'm going to send the files they're going to use. You don't have to type. I'll send the files for you so you can, practice the way it's done here. Okay. So we're going to deal with date functions. Okay, today. And it's part of the classes that you missed before you joined us. So I want you to be up to date so that you will not be left out in everything that's happening in Excel. Alright, like I told you in the morning that I'm going to do a video, so I'm going to do maybe 2 or 3 part series, okay, on date and some other functions that you missed. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. So now there are 2 methods I want to use as a starting. I call the first one network days. And the second one is network days international. Network days. And the second one is what? Network days international. So what is the concept behind the network days? First and foremost, it is generally believed that the normal working time or working days is from Monday to Friday. That's the general belief. That Saturday and Sunday are not excluded, are not included in the working days. So what this one would do is that it will exclude between a particular date to a particular date. It will count the number of days, but it will exclude Saturday and Sunday. So, for example, if you look at this particular example here, it said the start date, I have what? The end date. I made it the same date just to make it easy for you to understand. So, start date and what? End date. So, let's see. So, if I say equal sign, okay, network days, okay, equal sign network days, into brackets. What's our start date here? This is C3. Okay? Comma what? D3. Okay, C3, comma what? D3. That's the start date, comma what? End date. One kind number of days. So, close the bracket and press enter. Now, between the 1st of March 2025 to 8th of May 2025, there are what? 48 days. Excluding what? Saturday and Sunday. So it's counting, just counting from Monday to Friday, from March to what? May. So all these values you are seeing here, the value you are seeing here, is excluding what? Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday is not included in the calculation. Because it is assumed that the normal working days is between what? Mondays to what? Friday. So and of course, this one, you just have to drag it down. Autofill is not working perfectly. You just drag it down to get the other values, and that's it. That's for network days. Alright, so the next one here, what I call network days international. Network days international. For this option, you have the right or the opportunity for you to select which days you don't want to be included in the number of days. So between the start date and end date, it will give you an option. Okay, you may try to say that I don't want to include Mondays. You might try to say that I don't want to include Mondays and Sundays and so on and so forth, as you will see in this example. So we call it what? Network Days International. So look at this example. I say equal sign, network, okay, days, dot international. Look at it. It's showing, into brackets. Look at it. The start date, C12, comma, the end date, D12. Then once I press comma, see what happens. It's giving us different options. It says Saturday and Sunday, Sunday and Monday. Number 3 is Monday and Tuesday. 4, Tuesday and Wednesday. 5, and so on and so forth. So for example, if I pick 11 now, which is only Sunday, that means that between the start date and the end date, the number of days is going to exclude what? Sunday. It's not going to count Sunday with the number of days. So let me put 11 there and close the bracket, and I press enter. Can you see? It's 57. This other one here, Saturday and Sunday was excluded. That means it wasn't counted, and it gave us what? 48. This one, only Sunday was not what? Included, and gave us what? 57. Can you see the difference now? So the difference between the network days and network international is that for network days, it will automatically remove Saturday and Sunday. While for network days international, it will remove what? Anything whichever one you want to remove, you would specify yourself. So the same thing goes here, drag it down to get the other values. And that's all for that section. Alright, now look at this section here. I want to extract the year, the day, the week, and so on and so forth, the month also, from this particular value. So I'm going to say, let me start with the year. So I'll say equal sign, year, into bracket. What reference is this? This is C20. So it's going to return the year. And of course, it's 2025. The year is what? 2025. So I want to retrieve the month. Which month are we now? This is May, I guess. So month, into bracket, what? C20, close bracket. It gave us what? 5. And that's the month. And of course, day also. Equal sign, day, into bracket, C20. It gives us day, which is what? 8. Alright, so let's track the week. Let's say the weekday. I will have the weekday. C20. Weekday. The weekday is 5. That's the 5th day of the week. That should be, I think 8th of May was on a Thursday. Yes, because Sunday is the first day of the week. Yes. So, and that's it. So we have the year, the month, the day, and the week, what day for that, for all that. Okay, so that's all that. Now look at this next one here. Like I told you, you don't have to type. I will send the file to you. You just download the file and you start working on it straight. So just to ease the stress, okay? Then you can try to copy it to your main Excel file, the one you are using in class. You can decide to copy it inside it so that you can have a proper record. All right. So now look at it. I'm going to calculate start date, end date, the number of years, okay, with this one now. But I want to believe that it can be done in a new video because of the data. I don't want to finish your data, so I'll just do it like that. Let's do it in the next video. Okay, let's do it in the next video. So let me pause this video and record the next one. All right. Yes.